There once lived a woman named Amara in a small town where the air smelled of jasmine and the roads carved gently between rows of trees. She was known for her kindness, her careful words, and her quiet strength. But behind her smile was a heart weighed down by something invisible. She held on to memories, to people, to mistakes that were long past, and to versions of herself she no longer recognized. She kept old letters in drawers, replayed old conversations in her head, and wore guilt like a second skin. To the outside world, she seemed fine, but inside she was heavy, tired, lost. One spring morning, Amara visited an old pottery studio at the edge of town. She hadn't made anything with her hands in years, but something inside her whispered that it was time. The potter was an elderly man with wise eyes and clay-stained hands. He welcomed her gently and placed a ball of clay in front of her. "Make whatever you feel," he said. Amara pressed her fingers into the clay. It was cold, soft, and strangely familiar. She shaped a small ball, then crushed it. She tried again, another ball, then she let it collapse. Frustrated, she sighed. "It's not turning out the way I imagined." The old potter smiled. "That's the art, my dear. Clay listens, but it also speaks. You must let go of control to truly shape something real." Those words stayed with her. She kept returning to the studio every morning. Some days she shaped vases, other days bowls. Sometimes they cracked, sometimes they held. But each time she let go a little more of perfection, of needing things to last, of her fear of failure. One day, while shaping a fragile cup, it broke in her hands. She expected herself to cry or give up, but instead she laughed. Not because it was funny, but because she finally understood. Holding on to everything, every heart, every regret, every plan, was like gripping wet clay. The tighter she held, the more it slipped through her fingers. Letting go didn't mean forgetting or giving up. It meant allowing life to move, to breathe, to shape her, not just the other way around. Outside the studio, she began to change. She stopped rereading the letters in her drawer. She threw out the ones that no longer brought her peace. She called someone she hadn't spoken to in years, not to rekindle, but to release. She walked into the woods without needing to take a picture. She let go of being someone others expected and became someone she barely recognized but finally loved. Months later, she returned to the pottery studio one last time. She crafted a bowl with calm, steady hands, not perfect, not flawless, but honest. She painted a small phrase along its rim. To hold, you must know when to release. She handed it to the potter, who read it silently, then looked up and said, "Now you have truly learned the art." Amara smiled, because now she wasn't afraid to lose things. She knew she'd always have herself. Moral of the story: letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's not about forgetting the past, it's about releasing the grip it has on you. We can't hold everything forever. Some things are meant to be felt, learned from, and released. You are not losing, you are making space for peace, for growth, for you.